What if I told you that you could start a company in one of Europe's most stable and respected economies, but one small misunderstanding could delay your business for months? Sounds extreme? Most people get this wrong, but here's why. They assume that countries like Austria are either too complicated to enter or only designed for big corporations. But the surprising truth about Austria is this. It offers a powerful, structured, and highly credible business environment, one that can elevate your business instantly if you understand how to navigate it. And that's the key, because here's the problem. Austria doesn't reward shortcuts. If you skip steps, misunderstand the process, or try to rush things, you'll hit delays, legal issues, and unnecessary costs. So in this video, we're going to break down exactly how to register an LLC in Austria step by step through a real-world story. So by the end, you'll not only understand the process, but also how to avoid the mistakes that most beginners make. Let's start with a story. Meet Daniel. Daniel is a freelance consultant based in the US. He works with European clients, mostly in Germany and Switzerland. His income is growing, but there's a problem. Clients keep asking him the same question. Do you have a European company? At first, he ignores it, but over time, he realizes something important. Without a local business presence, he's losing credibility and potentially bigger contracts. So he starts exploring options. Germany feels too bureaucratic. France feels complicated. Then he finds Austria. At first, it seems like a quiet choice, not flashy, not trending. But then he discovers something interesting. Austria offers a strong legal system, high trust, and access to the European market. Now he's curious, and curiosity leads to action, because sometimes the best opportunities are not the loudest ones. Now, before we follow Daniel further, let's understand what an LLC in Austria actually is. In Austria, the equivalent of an LLC is called a GmbH, which stands for Gesellschaft mit beschränkter Haftung. And here's why it matters. Just like an LLC, it limits your personal liability. That means your personal assets are generally protected from business risks. Simple concept, but incredibly powerful. Now here's where things get interesting. Austria allows foreign entrepreneurs to own companies. Yes, you don't need to be an Austrian citizen. But here's the catch. The process involves more structure and formality compared to simpler jurisdictions. And this is where most people get overwhelmed. But not Daniel, because he understands something important. Structure is not a barrier, it's a filter. Now let's walk through the process step by step. Step 1. Choosing your company name. Sounds simple, but here's the problem. Your company name must be unique and compliant with Austrian regulations. And here's the surprising truth. Names must not be misleading, and they often need to reflect the nature of your business. So Daniel prepares multiple options, because smart entrepreneurs don't rely on one idea. They prepare for rejection. Now, step 2, defining your business activity. This is where clarity matters. Austria expects you to clearly define what your company will do. Daniel initially writes something broad like consulting services, but here's the problem. That's too vague. So he refines it. Business consulting for technology companies. Clear, specific, professional. And that clarity helps avoid complications later. Now, step 3, preparing the Articles of Association. This is where things become technical. The Articles of Association define ownership structure, management roles, company purpose, and capital distribution. And here's the key. This document must be notarized. Yes, you need a notary. This is where many people get surprised, because Austria takes legal structure seriously. Daniel works with a legal expert. At first, it feels like an extra step, but later he realizes this is what creates trust in the system. Now, step 4, depositing share capital. To form a GmbH in Austria, you need a minimum share capital. And here's the number that catches most people's attention, 35,000 euros. But here's the important detail. You don't need to deposit the full amount immediately. Typically, at least half must be paid up front. And here's where it gets real. This step requires opening a bank account and depositing the capital. Daniel hesitates here because this is a serious commitment, but then he realizes something important. This is what separates casual attempts from real businesses, so he moves forward. Now, step 5, registering the company. Once your documents are ready and capital is deposited, your company is submitted for registration. In Austria, this is done through the commercial register, and this is where everything becomes official. Daniel submits his application, and then he waits. This is where tension builds, because Austria is efficient but thorough. And here's what most people don't expect. Accuracy matters more than speed. But then approval comes through, and just like that, his company exists. Now, step 6, registering for taxes. But here's the problem. You're not done yet. You must register with the tax authorities. This includes obtaining a tax number and understanding your obligations. And this is where it gets serious. Austria has a structured tax system. You must comply with VAT rules, corporate tax, and reporting requirements. Daniel hires an accountant, and this is one of the smartest decisions he makes, because compliance is not optional, it's essential. Now, step 7, obtaining business licenses. Depending on your activity, you may need specific licenses, and this is where many people get confused, because requirements vary by industry. Daniel checks carefully and ensures everything is in place. Now let's pause for a moment, because you might be thinking, this sounds like a lot of effort. Is it really worth it? And that's the right question, because this is where the story shifts. 6 months later, Daniel's business has transformed. European clients trust him more. He's able to sign larger contracts, and his company has a level of credibility he never had before. This is the hidden payoff. Because Austria doesn't just give you a company, it gives you trust. But let's be real, Austria is not the easiest option, and this is where it gets serious. Costs are higher than in many countries. Processes require patience. Documentation must be precise. This is where it gets dangerous. If you try to rush or cut corners, you can face delays, extra costs, and unnecessary stress. But if you follow the system, you gain something powerful: stability, credibility, access to Europe. Now let's bring everything together. Registering an LLC or GmbH in Austria involves choosing a company name, defining your business activity, preparing notarized articles of association, depositing share capital, registering with the commercial register, registering for taxes, and obtaining necessary licenses. Simple steps, but powerful outcomes. And here's the deeper insight most people miss. This isn't just about Austria, it's about positioning. Because where you register your company affects how the world sees you. It affects trust. It affects opportunities. It affects growth. And that's the real game. Now here's the question you need to ask yourself. Are you building something credible or just something convenient? Because the difference matters. And if you've stayed with me this far, you're already thinking differently. You're not just looking for shortcuts, you're looking for strategy. And that's what separates business-minded people from everyone else. So if this gave you value, if it changed how you think about global business even a little, make sure to subscribe, because we're diving deeper into real-world strategies, international opportunities, and smart moves that most people never even consider. And trust me, the next decision you make could define your future.